Obviously, Jordan Peele is funny. I mean, if you have 10,000 hours of writing comedy under your belt, you're going to be funny. And it shows up throughout this screenplay and the film. One of the ones that stood out to me is on page 47 when the intruders, the bad family, is trying to get into the house and they're worried about them coming through the windows and all this. And they just come through the front door. But it's because they see the doorknob start to jiggle and they're like, "How?" They found the key. And Gabe says, "What key?" And Adelaide says, "The hide a key." And Gabe says, "Hide a key? What kind of white shit?" I think it's really funny. Another funny exchange is on page 73, 74 when Zora is trying to make a point that she needs to drive the car because dad has a bum leg and I forget all her reasons, but she's trying to justify it. And also her final justification is that she has the most kills. And then they go into this back and forth conversation that's really funny. Zora says, "I've got the highest kill count of the whole family. I'm driving." And Adelaide says, "You don't have the highest kill count." And Zora says, "I killed both twins." Adelaide says, "Wrong. I just killed the second one." And then Jason, the little brother, says, "I killed Kitty." And then Gabe points around, counting. He lands on himself. He says, "So that's 1, 1, 1, and 2. I killed 2. I killed myself and Josh." So in the heat of the moment, because it's been so intense, so serious, they're trying to figure out who has the most kills like it's a video game. To me, the funniest character is Gabe. He is super hilarious. And perhaps Jordan Peele most embodies this character. I don't know. To me, he does. This guy is the butt of most of the jokes. He's overconfident. He's the only one that keeps getting injured in fights, but he's determined to be the leader of the family and make all the decisions. And every time something does go his way, usually by accident, he puffs out his chest and beats on it. And here's an example of what it's like in the film.
Now, I thought I already done told y'all to get off my property, okay? So if y'all want to get crazy, we can get crazy. Now, the cops are already on their way. Hey, 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 hey!
The interaction between Adelaide and Red, her doppelganger, is super funny. It plays off the normal conversation two mothers would be having if their children were having a play date. In the current intense circumstances, it makes it extra funny. Red says at one point, "Go play, boys, and be careful. He has a temper." And then she's like, "Don't burn the house down." And if anyone's had a play date, you've probably said some of those exact things or some version of it. Even Adelaide says, "Show him one of your tricks." Like when you're trying to get rid of the kid, go show him your room. So to me, that was super funny. What we can learn from Jordan Peele's action lines is to simply have a voice. If you're a writer of screenplays, you have to have a voice. You have to find that voice over a lot of time of developing it so that it comes out of you naturally. You don't have to try so hard for it. And Jordan's voice is on full display in the screenplay. It's easy for me to hear because of thousands of hours that I've watched Key and Peele and seen him in interviews. Here's an example on 65. It says, "Dahlia sits in front of a makeup mirror. She's lost like a Marilyn Monroe haze. She applies makeup to her crazy face like she's at the peak of a glamorous career." On page 77, it says, "They sit in shock. The trauma has left them almost numb. The scene looks like the aftermath of a very bad day at Disneyland." And if you've ever taken kids to Disney, you know exactly what that looks like.